Hey guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video, we are diving straight into this brand new plug-and-play game console I recently became aware of. This is the new Millennium 1TB plug-and-play game console. This offers a little bit of everything for just about everyone. We've got classic Atari, classic arcade, all the way up through all the home consoles. So can't wait to dive into this with you guys today. We'll comb through exactly what this has to offer in terms of the layout, the games, the game collections, etc. We'll even dive into some of those games and test out the performance. But before we do, I want to shout out my buddy Matt over at Countdown San Antonio. He sent me these amazing Jordan Cement 4s right here. I'm going to open these up. If you're ever in the 210 San Antonio, you got to check out Countdown. They have some amazing sneakers over there, an amazing shop in San Antonio. Turn these to TNA Slammiversary this weekend in Long Island. If you're looking for something special, you're looking for something to fill out your collection, or you're looking for everyday kicks like these right here, Countdown San Antonio. There's only one way to shop when you're in the 210, the Countdown way. Check them out in the description of this video. Now let's dive into this plug-and-play console. All right, guys, here we are loaded up into the new Millennium 1TB plug-and-play game console. And you can see right here we have 11,978 total games on here. That's pretty incredible. So let's go ahead and dive straight into this and see what we have to offer inside the all games list, which is of course going to be our master list. So far, loving the layout here. Love the fact that we have all those collections on the wheel on the right hand side, but all games list, let's see what's waiting for us. So inside here, we got a great theme throughout. I love the fact that we have a video preview on the right side. That takes up the majority of the screen here. So what a great way to use the majority of the real estate up. Let's go down here and kind of scroll through these different games. So what it looks like is we're going to highlight a game, and then it's going to morph right into that video preview. We have audio coming through here as well, which I've gone ahead and muted just for the sake of this video. So down here we have the N64 version of 007 The World Is Not Enough. We'll go ahead and kind of just scroll through here briefly. Very nice. So it looks like it all just kind of morphs from a picture of the box art right into the video preview. Collection by collection. Here we've got a Dreamcast game. Looks great. Incredible. All right, so we're going to go back here. We have our favorites collection. If we jump into favorites, currently this is empty. You want to customize this. This is going to be where you add your favorite titles. So if I went in here and I said, like, we'll go into this next one, which is MAME. We have over 2,000 games, 2,030 to be exact. Let's say I wanted to add 88 games in here. All I have to do is hold down the A button, and notice that I have this option right here to add to favorites. That would put this game right into my favorites list for easy access. Now I no longer have to go into another collection and seek it out. It's going to be right in the favorites. All right, so let's see. Let's go through here a little bit. We've got 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge. Great game here. Love the way this is populating in. I mean, a lot of the scraped data that we find in plug-and-play consoles, and when I say scraped data, I'm talking about all of the videos or box art or just information in general for each of these titles. The majority of the plug-and-play companies, what they'll do is they'll just make it so it's a still shot or it's another logo. The fact that New Millennium has video previews here is absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, this is definitely by far one of the best and cleanest setups I've seen. I'm also noticing that we don't have duplicates in here, like Afterburner 2. There's not multiples of the same one, so I love that. We're going to back out of this again. MAME, over 2,000 games in this collection. Next up, we have Atari 2600 with 627 games. Let's take a look inside here. And notice each collection, you have different characters, you have a different layout within entirely. So I love that. Each one is just new and exciting. It's not the same thing over and over again, collection by collection. Just a really great theme throughout. Atari 5200 has 96 games. Let's take a look inside here. We got Luigi. Love that. And again, video and audio for each of these video previews. Love that they just said, you know what, we don't need to know who developed the game. We don't need to know when it was released. We're just going to take up the majority of the screen with a video preview. It just definitely sucks you in that much more. So we'll back out again. We have Atari ST next with 1,032 games. Very nice layout within here. Excellent. We have Atari 7800 next with 68 games. Take a look at 7800. 7800. All right, next one down is Atari Lynx. Atari Lynx has 82 games. All right, moving on. We have screenshots in here. No screenshots. I guess if you want to screenshot gameplay footage or whatever, you can do that. PC Engine is next. 290 games inside PC Engine. Afterburner in here, or excuse me, Afterburner 2 in here. It's probably one of my favorites for PC Engine personally. Can never go wrong with Batman. All right, next one is PC Engine CD-ROM. Inside here we have 36 games. Next up, Super Graphics with 5 games, or excuse me, 6 games. Next one up is NES. Inside here, 1,933 games. And yes, this has all your classic titles in here. We're not going to go, title by title all the way through, but it's got all the stuff you're looking for, I'm sure of it. Afterburner. So Nightmare on Elm Street up there. We've got Aladdin up here. Aladdin 2. Alien 3. I love the Super Mario graphic there as well. Original Game Boy. Looks like 557. Is that 557 or 667? Hard for me to read that one there. Sometimes the fonts are a little bit wonky, but either way, I would imagine it's 5. Great titles in here. Love the Wario graphic as well. We got some Yoshi in here. Old school. This is how I first played Superstars and Superstars 2. Was on original Game Boy. This is the one I had. Wish I had that in the box to this day. Moving on, we have Super Nintendo over here with 796 games. Great visuals on here. Monday Night Football. Man, that was my game before Blitz came out. Alien vs. Predator, another great one. So all your favorite games right inside here. Next up, we have N64 with 106 games. 106 games. So that's not a huge amount of games, to be perfectly honest, for N64. But let's kind of comb through here. I want to see what exactly is included. World is Not Enough from 007. Hopefully we have GoldenEye in here as well. Beetle Adventure Racing, great racing game. We have some Bomberman in here. We have California Speed, another one of my favorite racing games. We have Castlevania, all the cruising titles, Exotica, USA right here. This was the first video game I think I ever played in the arcade. We have World here as well, which is out of the franchise. That would be my favorite. Diddy Kong Racing. We have Donkey Kong 64. We have Doom 64 over here. Duke Nukem 64. Zero Hour as well. Excite Bike 64. That's a great one. Gauntlet Legends, my all-time favorite video game ever, though I would always prefer it on Dreamcast. Here's GoldenEye 007 right here. Headshot. Boom, there we go. We have Harvest Moon 64, Hydro Thunder, great Aqua racing game, I suppose you'd call it. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. We've got some indie racing over here. Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest is a great one. Killer Instinct Gold, Kirby 64, Crystal Shards, Knockout Kings 2000, all the Mario titles, golf, kart, Party 1, 2, and 3, tennis. We got some Mega Man, some Mission Impossible. Wow, that takes me back right there. Mortal Kombat. NBA games, NFL games, NHL games, Paper Mario, Paper Boy. We've got Perfect Dark, Pokemon, Rampage, the Rush Racing games. Looks like all of them here. Star Fox, Star Wars. Do we have the there we go. We got the Racer game. I love the pod racing game. That's one of my favorites. Super Mario 64, the Zelda titles, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater titles, the Turok titles. All right, wrestling time here. Mayhem, check. Nitro, check. Revenge, World Tour. We are missing Backstage Assault for WCW. Honestly, I'll never play the game. It's just one of the worst wrestling games ever. But to be fair, we have WWF Attitude here, also one of the worst ones, and Warzone's also not one of my favorites. Tough to say which one's worse, but No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 in here, and those are incredible games. Yoshi's Story to wrap it all up here. So great selections. I'm not mad anymore at the fact that this collection is a little bit light. It's got the best of the best. So can't be upset there. Game Boy Color, 633 games. You can see the layout within here, right in line with everything else that we've seen. We've got Nintendo GameCube. How many games? 193. Is it 93 or 83? These fonts, man. 183 games. I don't know. Let's see what we've got, though. We got some 007 in here. Wait. You gotta have Agent Under Fire, and you gotta have From Russia with Love. Those are my two favorites. And I know for a fact that they were GameCube games because that's how I played them as a kid. So that sucks that they're not included on here. We have Everything or Nothing, which is good. Nightfire is good, too, but the other two are my favorite. Burnout, we've got Call of Duty, we've got some Capcom versus SNK, we got Crash Bandicoot, we got Crazy Taxi, we got Dead to Rights, Die Hard Vendetta, love it. Dual shooter right there. Some Donkey Kong games here. We've got Enter the Matrix, which is a 2-disc game. Love that game. GoldenEye, this is also 2-disc, I believe. We got some Harry Potter in here, some Harvest Moon in here. Whoa. We've got Agent Under Fire. Awesome. So, all right, I think H is there. Yeah, okay, so we're in the J's. They put it as James Bond, even though James Bond isn't in either of these titles. So, actually, I think this one is. It's just not on the logo. So, makes sense that they did it that way, I suppose. But I would reroute these up to the other 007s because I was just complaining about these two titles, my two favorite 007 games, not being included in here. And I'm pleasantly surprised that they are. So that's awesome. This is a great game. I'm a huge Sean Connery fan, so that's why I've gravitated towards that. But Agent Under Fire, great graphics for the GameCube era right there. That's the Pierce Brosnan version of 007. Judge Dredd. I've actually always meant to play this game. It's got Metroid sort of vibes to it, but never played this, so I'm going to have to check this one out. We got some Kirby Air Ride, some Tomb Raider, Legends of Wrestling. These are bloody games. Limited move sets, but really great roster of wrestlers. We got Luigi's Mansion. We do have a duplicate here, though. Luigi's Mansion in here twice. It's not a double disc game, so hey, I'd rather have it in here twice than not at all. Not mad at it. We got Mario Golf, Toadstool Tour. We've got Mario Kart Double Dash. We've got Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and 7. Power Tennis in here twice. Superstar Baseball. The best of the best here, guys. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. That's in here twice as well. So there are a couple duplicates I'm noticing in this collection, but I'm not mad at it. I'd rather have them in here twice than not at all. Mortal Kombat, we've got some NASCAR racing, some NBA Street 1 and 2. Oh, and 3. 3 is the good one where you can be. There they are. The Nintendo characters in there. So that's a cool game. Blitz, 02 and 03. NFL Street, some NHL games in here, some Paper Mario. I mean, Pokemon. This is an incredible collection. I'm loving this. Resident Evil titles are in here. We've got some Sonic games in here, some Soul Calibur, Spider-Man, some Tom Clancy titles, SSX Tricky, the first game I ever got on my original GameCube back in the day. Star Wars, we've got Rogue Squadron 2, I should say. One of my all-time favorites. It's in here twice, but it is what it is. Clone Wars, Rebel Strike, also very good games graphically. Incredible. Super Mario Strikers, Sunshine, Monkey Ball in here, Smash Brothers Melee. Great stuff. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, let's back out of GameCube. We've got Game Boy Advance. How many titles? 1,027 games there. Nintendo DS, 252 games right there. Nintendo Wii. How many Wii games? 26. All right, let's take a look in here. I'm a huge Wii fan, especially with Wii emulation. Metal Slug Anthology, WWE All-Stars, Wild West Shootout, Wii Sports, Virtua Tennis 4, Virtua Tennis 09, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We got some Mario Galaxy titles in here. We've got some Pokemon titles in here. Metroid Prime Trilogy, Great stuff. Wii U, wow, okay. Wii U, we have 4 games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, wow. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, probably my favorite Wii U game, but Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze is very good as well. We'll back out. We've got ports in here. Looks like the Doom port, which is always fun. We've got Sega Master System next with 277 games. Sega Master System. Can't go wrong with Master System. Let's see. We got some WrestleMania in here. Wow. Undertaker doing his thing. And I'm sure, and the cool thing about this is we can hit select on our controller. We can go over here to the jump to right here. And I want to see if we have, I want to see if we have Sonic. So let's go to T and work our way up. So we have T2, the arcade game, right? Light gun game right there. But let's go up here and we should hit Sonic pretty quickly. There we go. All the Sonic games here. And you see how they populate in and then mash into the video preview. Incredible. All right, moving on. We have Sega Mega Drive next. We have 783 games. Love the Sonic graphic there. Of course, we've got Sonic in here as well. Backing out, we have Sega Saturn with 136 games. And I see some wrestling up here. We got to touch on that first. WrestleMania, the arcade game. WWF in your house. Got Ahmed Johnson and The Undertaker there. Got some soccer up here. Alien Trilogy. Area 51, great light gun game right there. Casper. We have Die Hard. You gotta have Die Hard, right? Daytona USA, both versions. There we go. Die Hard Arcade. This was one of my favorite games to play at a movie theater when I was a kid. It was this and Tekken 3 right next to each other. Or no, it was Tekken 3 and then they switched it to Tekken Tag. So this right here, absolute blast. They had those cool and unique coin slots on this arcade game. We have Die Hard Trilogy. We have Doom over here. Dragon Heart's a cool game. Duke Nukem 32. Duke Nukem 3D. Very good. Next is Sega 32X. 32 games there, of course. Afterburner. Got some wrestling in here. World Series Baseball is a good one. Virtua Fighter. Spider-Man. Star Wars Arcade right here. This is a cool revamped Star Wars Arcade. Lots of fun. We have Dreamcast now. Dreamcast has 76 games. I'm a massive Dreamcast fan, so we got to go in this in depth. So we're going to take it the reverse way. We're going to go up to Zombie Revenge. Love that game. WWF Royal Rumble. Super underrated wrestling game here. Wacky Races is fun. Virtua Tennis, my go-to. Of course, it wouldn't be a Chase Brogan review video or tour video without me diving into this. So we will be in here 100% to demo this plug and play momentarily. The UFC games in here. I remember playing this for Game Boy Color in the car rides a lot as a kid. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, my all-time favorite in the Tony Hawk games. The Tomb Raider titles here. We've got some Rainbow Six. We've got some Tokyo Extreme Racer. Typing of the Dead. House of the Dead 2. Test Drive. The Grinch. Street Fighter titles. Bunch of Star Wars in here. We have the Racer game here as well. Demolition is kind of cool too. Soul Calibur, the original. We've got Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. We've got Silent Scope. Snowcross is fun. Snowmobile racing game. We got some Sega GT, Sega Rally, San Francisco Rush, Resident Evil titles in here. Power Stone 1 and 2. We've got NFL Blitz, NBA Showtime. We've got Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. Giga Wing 1 and 2, Gauntlet Legends, some ECW titles, Dynamite Cop, Dead or Alive 2, Daytona USA, much better graphics here than on Sega Saturn, of course. Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, Four Wheel Thunder. If you're into Hydro Thunder, this is like the monster truck version of that game. Definitely check it out. All right, let's get out of this collection. We've got Sega Naomi now. There will be some crossover, I imagine. Looks like either 34 or 39 games here. That font, man, it's tough to read. All right, so we got some, so there's a little bit of crossover. Royal Rumble, great game. Virtua NBA, another one of my favorites for this collection. It's incredible. The House of the Dead 2. Power Stone 2. Yeah, so there's definitely some crossover between this and Dreamcast, but great way to enjoy these games. Wow, Cannon Spike. Wow, that takes me back. I haven't seen this game in years and years and years. This is an incredible game. I mean, this is why I love going through plug and plays because there's always titles that I stumble across that I forgot all about, and this is one of them right here. Great game. Zero Gunner 2. It's another one. Very similar to some of the like the 1943, 1944, 1942. Very similar to that, but obviously taken up into the Dreamcast Sega Naomi era. We'll back out. We've got Neo Geo over here. This is 190 games for Neo Geo. And this is where we can go into our jump to, right? We hit select and we go down here and we find M and we can find our Metal Slug games. That's, you know, that's the games that I'm going to dive into every time with these. Metal Slug 2, 3, 4, 5. Metal Slug the original. Metal Slug X. All of them. Absolute blasts. Used to play these at on a cabinet at a diner near my house as a kid, and I had so much fun. I think it was the original one. It was this one right here. So much fun playing on that. It takes me back instantly every time I dive into that game. That's the cool thing about retro gaming. It instantly teleports you back to a place in time where you enjoyed this, and usually it's a simpler time. Good stuff. All right, let's back out. We've got PlayStation next. PlayStation has 98 games? 98 games, wow. And obviously, right up to the SmackDown 1 and 2. SmackDown 2, one of my all-time favorites. Know Your Role, love it. We've got Twisted Metal in here. We've got all Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tomb Raider games. We've got the Tekken titles, Tekken 2 and 3. 3 being one of my favorites to this day. Although PS2 has some great titles as well for that franchise. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Need for Speed, wow, Medieval, Medal of Honor, the original, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. We've got Harvest Moon. We've got some GTA in here. We got some Final Fantasy, a lot of Final Fantasy, Driver, Digimon, Crash Bandicoot. I saw Diablo right there. We've got Castlevania, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. Wow, Alundra 2. PS2 next with 86 games. Wow. Oh, and we started all off with Black. The best, let me go back and hover over it. The best game cover ever, in my opinion. All the bullets there and just the logo Black across there. If you like, like Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six style games, you'll love this right here. It's an absolute blast. Graphically amazing for its time as well, of course. Burnout, Crash Bandicoot titles, Dead to Rights, Def Jam, Fight for New York, one of the coolest games, and I believe this is very expensive to get a physical copy of these days as well. So huge value there. Fight Night 2004, Final Fantasy, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. All right. I'm a huge fan, like I said before, of Gauntlet Legends. Dark Legacy, another great one. That would be the sequel to Legends, and then Seven Sorrows. A lot of people don't know about that one. I would love to see that on here. That's a PS2 game as well. Not as good, but still would love to see it on here to have probably every Gauntlet Legend game, or excuse me, every Gauntlet game, if they had Seven Sorrows, would be included here. God of War 2, we got some Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto. Wow, classics here, classics. Vice City, even Vice City Stories is here. Grand Theft Auto 3, we've got some Guitar Hero, Hitman 2, Blood Money as well. So three games here from the Hitman franchise. We got Contracts. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I like the Xbox One a little bit more, but this it's still cool to have it in there. Huge indie fan. Jack and Daxter. We've got Max Payne 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right. So if you've seen any of my review videos in the past, usually Max Payne 2 is in most of these plug and plays, but I always complain about this because it blows my mind. Max Payne 1 never included. It's included here though, and I think that's amazing. Because if you're going to play Max Payne 2, you want to play Max Payne the original, which I think is better. We get some Medal of Honor in here. Rising Sun was the one I played the most from this era of Medal of Honor. Some Metal Slug Anthology, some MLB, some Mortal Kombat, some NBA titles. We got Street in here. Ballers as well is a fun one. Ratchet and Clank, bunch of those. Resident Evil, bunch of those. Wolfenstein, I'll return to Castle Wolfenstein. This is a 2-disc game right here. And a great one, great title. Silent Hill, we've got Soul Calibur 2, Spider-Man, some Star Wars titles. We've even got the Racer Revenge, which is a blast. Maybe I'll jump in there because that's a great way to test out PS2. Very fast-paced game, somewhat demanding. Tekken 4, 5, and Tag Tournament in here. The Godfather. Oh, man, I spent so much time playing The Godfather as a kid. Or I should say as a teenager. I was probably like 15 when that came out. The Matrix Path of Neo. I mean, this scene right here makes that game. Great game. Got some Simpsons, Hit and Run, and Road Rage. We got some Sopranos. We've got Time Crisis 2, TNA Impact. I want to see if I can get this game up and running on an arcade cabinet. I think that would be pretty cool because movesets weren't like crazy advanced on this game. I could definitely see that working for, arcade style controls. I think it would be fun. Tomb Raider, here we go. Some of my favorites. This one right here, it's tough. Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain, among two of my favorite wrestling games of all time. Great rosters, great moves. I love that they always built upon the original SmackDown. So, like, it didn't matter if you were diving into these for the first time. If you had played SmackDown ever in the past, the controls are pretty much identical. So, Shut Your Mouth was great. We had Hogan there. But back to the black and yellow, or excuse me, red and yellow. He was black and white prior to that because he came back as Hollywood with NWO. We've got SmackDown Just Bring It here, another great game. X-Men Legends 2, and then back to black where we started. So great titles, great selection. How many again? 86 titles for PS2. We even have PS3. Incredible. How many titles is that? 8 games? Afro Samurai, that's a wild one. That's a wild one. I won't be able to demo that because of the language used, but great game. Castlevania 2, Rayman Origins, we've got Ridge Racer 7. Wow, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. That's a great one too. I love the Sly Cooper games. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. That's kind of like a Mario Kart, but with Sonic. The Sly Collection. I believe there's 2 or 3 games in this, if I'm not mistaken. And Virtua Tennis 4. Love it. Absolutely love it. I think that's everything. We've got Steam here. What's in Steam? All right, so that one's blank. You could probably add your own Steam games as long as they would work on the hardware here. Supervision. Supervision. We've got an additional either 55 or 66 games. Man, that font is killing me today. But not a big Supervision guy myself, but to the right person, there's some cool stuff in here, I'm sure, that'll take you back. I never got into this collection personally, so I can't say much about it. Chinese checkers, man. I guess you could have some fun with that. So back to our all games list again, wrapping it up with 11,979 plug and play titles in this plug and play console here from New Millennium. Incredible stuff. Wow. Let's dive into some games though. We got to test out performance, especially for those more demanding collections like PS2, PS3, GameCube, and so on. Let's see what the experience is like gaming on here.
It's that kind of aggression that makes for a good pod race.
Stay out of my way! I'm very, very impressed. One. No time being wasted here. Oh, yeah! He truly is the Babe Ruth of sports entertainment, Hollywood, Hulk Hogan.
Behind you!
Round 1, fight!
Here you go. Here you go.
Billy boosted to serve. Fifteen love.
Guard!
All right, guys, we just checked out the new Millennium 1 TB plug-and-play game console, and man, does this pack a punch. We have over 10,000 games, in fact, just under 11,000 games on this plug-and-play ready to go. All your favorite classics, N64, Atari, Classic Arcade. We've got PlayStation, PlayStation 1, GameCube, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. We've got original Xbox even. Just literally something for everybody on here, and everything works perfectly. So first thing that I noticed was the layout. Collection by collection, everything's in alphabetical order. We have the jump to option here, so you don't have to sit there scrolling and rolling all day to find the titles that you're looking for. If you want to jump down to the W titles, you go to the jump to, you jump to the W, you hit A, and you're instantly transported right to where you want to be. So it saves a lot of time, very easy to navigate. You can add games to your favorites for easy access. You can change emulators, you can change aspect ratio, you can make all these settings adjustments, but honestly, right out of the gate, everything works perfect just the way that it is. I didn't see anything that needed to be altered, but if you want to change resolution, you want to start customizing emulators and stuff, you have the ability to do all of that very easily on here. I love the fact that everything has video previews, and they've really streamlined everything, so they got rid of all the bloat. They got rid of all the junk on there. A lot of times people just scrape the titles or they just scrape screenshots. Every single title on here has a video preview. They don't have information about who developed the game, when it was released, what type of game it is, description of the game. Like, all that stuff to me is useless. Who's reading descriptions of titles before they play those games? Just look at the video preview, which on this setup actually takes up the majority of the screen, so they showcase every single title, give you a fair preview of them. That's all you need. You don't need to know who developed it in 1982. Just look at the video preview. If that resonates with you, if you want to play that game, you launch that game. That's all you have to do on here. And I'm blown away at how easy it is to use, and also how they've just gone through here and eliminated duplicates. Now, I'm not saying that there's no duplicates in here. I did come across a few duplicates here and there, but it's few and far between. It's not like Kinhank or some of these others out there that just put the same game, or Pandora Box. That's a really bad one in my opinion, because they'll just list the same game sometimes 20 times in a row. That's not the case here. You're gonna get the majority of the time just one version of each title, and that's all we need. We don't need to bloat it. We don't need to add all these different versions of the same titles over and over again on here. So I can't say that it's gonna work perfectly with every single title in every collection, because obviously I didn't check out over 10,000 games on here today, but everything that I jumped into worked perfectly without any alterations to settings, emulators, or anything. So blown away by this whole thing. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the best options out there, if not the best. You know what, I'm gonna say it. This in 2025 is the best option that I have yet to see. Price point $399. I think it's a fair price point given the fact that it has what it has on here, and it's truly plug and play, where you don't have to add BIOS files and all this garbage that takes time and frustrates you. You literally just say, hey, I want to play this game, hit the A button, and you're playing that game in a matter of seconds. So love what this has to offer. I'll provide you guys with a link for you guys to get some additional information on this in the description of this video. But let me know what you guys think right here in the comments on this video. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up on the video. And of course, hit subscribe right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel to stay in the loop for all future videos. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.